Hi, this is Roberto Jaques, and today we're going to be talking about parenting. We're going to discuss some tips. The subject today is going to be on what we call time out. Another good name for it is reset. You want your child to reset, their behavior. So when we're talking about timeout, I'm really talking about children that are 2 years and above. And what happens is that when a child is doing a behavior that is inappropriate, then what you do is you remove the child from the situation. It's what you call a timeout. The child at that time is on time in, but you want to put them on timeout. And first of all, usually for children under 2 years old, like toddlers, you don't really want to put them on timeout. What you do is you want to basically, let's say, remove them out of the situation, redirect. Kids, especially young kids at that age, are very easy to redirect. They want something, oh, they want this, and you say, look at that over there, look at that over there, and they'll stop, and you even turn them around, and they'll forget what they were asking for. But at 2 years old, 2 years and older, it's a little bit different story. So it's important, of course, to know why the kid is being removed from the situation. Of course, it's not always removing the child. Sometimes you remove the object. For example, if Jose is throwing the ball inside the house, and you told him already once, because they need to know, what the rules are. We do not throw the ball inside the house, Jose. If you want to throw the ball inside the house, you're going to have a consequence. You want to throw the ball, go outside. You can throw the ball outside, but not inside the house. And if he does throw the ball inside the house and knows already what you mentioned about the consequence, then you put him on timeout. Now, timeout would be put him in an area that's boring. Maybe sitting on a chair or on the floor. But don't put him where there's a TV or in his room where he's able to play with his toys or some other area that other kids are inside. You want to put him in an area that is boring, so he can have time to think things out about what he's doing, and it should be no more than 1 minute per his age. So if he's 3 years old, no more than 3 minutes. If he's 5 years old, no more than 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be all the whole time, but at least no more than the minutes of his age. So if you're 5 years old, no more than 5 minutes. Because once you do it for more than 5 minutes, it kind of loses its value, a timeout, okay? So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and select a very boring place, have him sit down, and maybe that's a regular place that you can send him every time he does something inappropriate or she does something inappropriate. Of course, again, I want to emphasize that they need to know the rules, because it's not fair to tell a kid, you're in timeout, if the kid didn't know that the behavior he was doing was not acceptable. Sometimes, little behaviors like hitting somebody, destroying property, that right away requires, putting him on timeout. You don't have to say, you're supposed to hit. Next time you hit, I'm going to put you in timeout. No, he needs a consequence immediately, because that's those behaviors that at that time kids, they know that it's supposed to hit somebody. They know. Okay, so let's say that Jose is jumping up and down the sofa, and he already knows what the rule is, so you put him on timeout. Avoid giving attention as much as possible. Jose, you need to go sit down. Timeout for throwing the ball. Periods short. Don't spend time looking at him. Do not go ahead and lecture. Lecturing can come later, but not now. Especially if they get upset. You don't want to lecture to a kid that's upset, crying. That's like trying to talk to a drunk guy. They're not going to listen, and they're crying and screaming. So you want to do it. You want to lecture when they're going ahead and have calmed down. So you take them, you sit them down. Now, some kids, what they do is they'll get up before the time is up. And you say, no, we put it back, and you restart the clock. Do not add to it. For example, if he gets out of the time area, do not say, oh, you already done it 3 times, so now you owe me 9 hours or whatever. No. You stick to the amount of time for his age. And it would be very good to have some kind of a timer. So tell the kid, I'm going to keep putting your time out. As soon as it stops, you hear the ring, you can get up. Because sometimes we forget. We're busy, we put a kid on time out, and they say, oh my God, I've had Jose sitting down for 20 minutes. So you want to avoid that. So either use a timer on your phone, or you can purchase a little timer, and this way he can listen to it. Do not let him hold a timer, because he might decide to change the time on you. Okay? So somewhere, can you hear it? It's, oh, ding, I can get up now. Okay? So, and then that time, once that occurs, then you can sit down and talk with him and say, look, Jose, the reason we don't play with balls at the house is because you can break something. I know you like to play the ball, but take it outside. And you can play outside, but inside, that's the reason. You can break something, or you might hit somebody. So take the toy outside. So some kids will cry, well, let them cry, it's okay. It's okay, let them cry, let them scream. Just ignore them, and once that time is out, when that time ends, tell them, okay, you can get up now. Even though they may be screaming, and you say, oh, okay, get up. You can get up now. And they'll stop screaming and say, okay. And you let it go, that's it. That's the end of the story. Let them get up. Of course, like I said, if you provide some kind of lecture, whatever, it's fine. But once it happens, let it go. No need to stay with it. Let it go. So timeout is one of the consequences of behavior is inappropriate. Like ignoring is one of them, and we'll talk about ignoring in another video. And so what you can do also is that after a while, a child learns that timeout is something you're going to reinforce. And you may be at a relative's house or a friend's house, or you may be at the park. Let's say he's doing inappropriate things in the park, and you say, you know what? Go sit down. You're on timeout. And the kid will do it. Will sit down and wait, knowing that he's not going to be there forever. Okay, you can get up now. You tell him, and then the kid goes back to playing, and hopefully he'll not repeat the inappropriate behaviors. Be at a relative's house. Of course, you don't want to make a big scene, in front of other people. You might go up to him, hey, Jose, you know what? What you did was wrong, right? You need to go sit down over there. And I tell him to get up. You don't need to broadcast to everybody in the world that what you're doing to Jose, or Lupe or whoever. Okay? So timeout is very effective, and like I said, the more the child screams and hollers about being on timeout, the more he hates it, and obviously he's going to avoid doing things that he hates. That's what kids do. Kids are going to do things that give them pleasure, and they're going to avoid things that they don't like, that are, very, for them, not good, right? So thank you for tuning in, and hope that you continue visiting us.